Yeah, today I just want to speak a little bit on Manchester United new midfield signing because I really love what Ineos are doing this time around. It's not like the previous owners have been doing then, likes of the Glazers then. Because the Ineos they have showed us I think last summer that they really know what they are doing with the recruitments that they brought in and everything. And it's looking promising. Like I am liking what I'm seeing. Not no jokes apart. I am really liking what I'm seeing. And we know last summer we signed Buemo and Cunha from Premier League clubs that are proven. We are now going for proven Premier League players because the likes of Sancho, Anthony that didn't really deliver much last when we bought them. Then it was a wasted investment. So the club has put aside the new strategy to sign new players from Premier League clubs that already understand the style of English football. So that it will not be too difficult for them to just adapt easily. So you don't need to come and start learning new things. You understand? So today now we want to talk about the new signings. We have been hearing rumors up and down about the people who want to sign, players who want to sign rather. And I think the options that they are giving us are very, very good options. Since Casemiro is leaving this summer, I think this is his last season. He even bidded us farewell. I think around February, he dropped a personal interview about his experience in Mayu since he came, since he joined, and we all can see that the guy is really playing. I really wish deep down within me, I really wish we can give him one more year, just like how we gave Maguire weeks ago, weeks or days ago. Maguire just signed another 1 year contract with 1 year extension. So those kind of ideas. But I understand why the club wants to let him go. One, because of his wages. And we all know that they want to do a new wage structure. They don't want to start handing over salaries or wages to players without that doesn't even work for it. You understand? They are now setting a new wage structure. The more you perform, the higher you earn. Like if a player comes in now, they might start with like 150, 150, 200. I don't think they started with 200, just 150, and the more you perform, the goals you score, the player rating or man of the match you win, and if the club goes to Champions League, you that one is alone enough to ginger player to do more. You understand? So I think that's a really good sign. Let me go straight to the point because I promised myself before starting this YouTube channel that I want to give legit news. I don't want to be someone that just pop up anytime and say anything he sees on net. I did a really deep search in whatever I want to give you right now. So to rest assured, it is reliable. Although players that I'm going to mention now, they are players that we are looking into. We have made inquiries from their club. You understand? Their agents and their whosoever is in charge of those players, we are making inquiry because we will want to move faster. Because now the market is very competitive. There are no midfielders outside there. There are no good midfielders outside there. I think after this video, I would like you to go and watch my next video on Bruno Fernandes because I'm going to do a deep dive on when he started the club, when he started with Mayu, and what he has achieved. But that's not why we are here. So let's go to this. Um, so far, the closest link, than the more secure, or should I say, the more confirmed link we have had is Sandro Tonali from Newcastle. Sandro Tonali, the guy is really really good. Like, he's a better fit replacement for Casemiro. And I was even hearing on a personal interview that Bruno Fernandes also like he how will I put it? Like he brought the idea to the club that you guys should sign this guy now. He's good. For a player that is already in the system, in the club, giving the board an option to sign a player, it means that he must know one or two with that player. So they don't need to start having as if you want to start knowing each other again. You understand me? So Sandro Solani is one of them. He's from Newcastle, and I think the price range of Newcastle is from 80 million to 100, and which is we all know last summer they told us we don't have money, we don't have money, but somehow Benjamin Sesko, the money came out. So I don't want to use that mentality to enter into this year's summer because they might shock us, and I want to be shocked. At least shock us positively. Yeah. because the club, who will have thought that Man U by this time of the season will be third in the table? Although the third is still not strong that yet, but at least we are still third. We have been there for like 3 weeks, thanks to the international break. So Sandro Tonali is one of the players that has been linked. His passings, his ball possession, his defensive awareness, his ball carries, everything they are on point. And we don't need to start giving him time to adjust to the system. So another players we have been linked to. I think Sandro Tonali, the news just started this summer. We have been linked to Elliot Anderson since last season. Elliot Anderson and Carlos Baleba. Carlos Baleba now is nothing to talk about this season because in Brighton now he's not like playing to yeah. He's playing like a player that his mind is elsewhere. I don't know why, but he's playing like a player that his mind is elsewhere. So we don't know what to do about that because I'm not sure we are going to go for him. But the club might still shock us to go for him. But for now, we are into Sandro Tolani, Elliot Anderson, Adam Walton. Hmm. That guy, he's good though. Because I've watched some clips of him and I've seen what he did, what he's doing as a footballer because he's really good and he's of age. I can't really remember, but I think he's very, very young. He's a very young player. So he's really, really good. He's someone we should actually be looking into. We have, I've mentioned Carlos Baleba, we have Bruno Guimaraes. And there's something funny I heard about this Bruno Guimaraes. They said Casemiro himself offered the board that Alpha, since I'm the one leaving, Carlos Bruno Guimaraes, Bruno Guimaraes and Casemiro Brazil. So he offered them like Alpha, if I want sign, I'm gonna sign this guy good. Oh. But one funny thing about Bruno Guimaraes is that he's kind of getting towards 30. And the club, I remember when Jim Ratcliffe, that's the CEO of Ineos Group, he said the club's vision is to sign players that are young and ready to perform. Players that they will sign for like 50 million, and when they are in the club they will rise to maybe 200 or 500 million, just like the likes of the Yami Yara, Mbappe and thereabouts. They started little, then they turned into superstars. So I don't know if does that strategy does not really correspond with Bruno Guimaraes, because Bruno Guimaraes is already old. Let me not say old, he's getting to that old age, but he's at the peak. You remember that there was a time I wanted to sign Harry Kane, but they said because Harry Kane is already old. But yeah, he's the guy they ball they enjoy for Bayern Munich now. So I would not want them to use that same idea to go for Bruno Guimaraes. Because imagine next season, Kobe Menu, Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Guimaraes, and waiting to find again now. Waiting to find again. That one alone is a killer. As in you have destroyed the whole, because I have always been jealous of Newcastle City. Those guys are very dominant. Like they know they play. They are not here to joke. They don't joke around. So those are the people that I believe we are strongly linked to. And I was even hearing that there's a Joao Gomez again. Joao Gomez, like me, I don't really have much to say about Joao Gomez because I've not really done a deep dive in him. I think I will do that. So I'll come and give you guys another update. And please, Biko, Biko, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to my channel because so that I can be able to give you guys more content like this. I would love to come up with a tactical analysis of this player, but because of time, I will want to like end this video here so you can go and watch my next video on Bruno Fernandes. But before we go, to me, I still believe if we can sign both Sandro Tonali and Elliot Anderson, because if you watch the last England match that they played, it was between Kobe Menu and Elliot Anderson. If you see the way they control that midfield, Omo, it's not something we can start talking about. If you have not, go and look for the highlights. I will have posted the highlights, but we all know YouTube now. They will flag with copyright. So go and look for that video. If you want, I also have. I think I've also uploaded the video on Sandro Tulani when he played against. I think was it against Leeds or something. If you see the way he was controlling games, that guy is good. Let me not look as if I'm hyping Sandro Tulani. You guys just go and do your research and watch. This little information I've given you is enough to even let you know what Mayu are after when it comes to midfield signing. I also heard we are also after a left wing back that will be changing with what's his name? Patrick Dogu and Mateus Cunha. We all know Mateus Cunha likes to cut in from the left, while Patrick Dogu likes to run forward. So we need another player that can actually be skillful. I heard of a player, I've forgotten his name, but I will do a deep search on it and come back to you guys. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you.